Finally, we get a William Byron Patriotic diecast made in the 164 Gold Series, and no, it's not on the PTC mold. Thanks, Wave 12 2018. Here is William Byron's 2020 Liberty University Coke 600 Patriotic Chevrolet Camaro. Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review, and today, finally, we get a William Byron Coca-Cola 600 paint scheme look. In 2018, they threw it in the blender and made it on the PTC mold. That thing should have just been left at the factory. I would have threw that thing in the way instead of shipping it on the boat. But in 2019, they DMP'd it, they canceled it, they didn't release it. Yes, we got the Homestead White Flames one, which is beautiful, don't get me wrong. But I really wanted that 2019 Coke 600 car. Luckily, by the grace of God, in 2020, people finally woke up and pre-ordered it. No, it's actually probably lying now, actually saving it, to be honest with you. But anyways, this is what I've been wanting, man. A Coca-Cola 600 Liberty University Chevrolet Camaro for William Byron. I must say the 2021 version of the Liberty Primary is absolutely stunning. If you haven't seen it already, I tell you what though, we're going to do a freaking diecast review on the 164 whenever that stuff gets released. It is a absolute banger. So this box design's kind of, mundane. If this car was produced back in 2009, you bet your bottom dollar there's probably a giant bird here and there's probably stars and stripes across the whole box. But, Lionel, they like to be cheap. They're like, oh, let's get people excited about diecast, yet we're going to put a gray steel box. If this diecast was produced God knows how many years ago, I mean, it would have got produced with a much better looking box, but Lionel's just cheap. They don't want to do patriotic boxes, because why not? Anyways, folks, let's go and get this 2020 William Byron Liberty University Chevrolet Camaro from the Coke 600 out of the box. Alrighty, folks, brand new out of the box, and whoa, man, I really gotta say, this thing is absolutely beautiful. The metallic blue to it is definitely out and about. I do have some choice opinions about some stuff, and we'll go over that in this diecast review. So, probably my main thing here is I just absolutely love how the Stars and Stripes pattern goes all the way from the window ABC posts, goes all the way down to the side skirt. You can kind of see that notch out where the jack post is. You just get this kind of just... Honestly, what it really reminds me of is like an eagle wing. Like the bird nose is here, and this is the wing that shoots up. This is the wing that shoots up, and it kind of wraps around the whole car. Maybe the eyes of the Camaro are kind of the eyes of the bird, so to speak. But, enough talking about birds. Let's start talking about a diecast. And you could really see the metallic paint job here. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the metallic flakes are a little bit off color. Maybe it's just me. But you can see right here, you see those metal flakes, they're a little bit lighter. Now, I don't know if that's intentional or not. I'm not saying it looks bad, but I do think there's a different color flakes in it. And perhaps that just gives this diecast more depth. So you got Liberty University, love this, the sharp, patriotic, bold font, love that Liberty University there. You got all kinds of stars and stripes across the whole front bonnet of this diecast, and really, really cool stuff. I love the patriotic cars. To me, there's no better sport in the country that really captivates a patriotic scene than NASCAR. I mean, yeah, you can have a patriotic cleats in football. You can have a patriotic hat in baseball or whatever. This is the best way to do it. Patriotic stock cars. Hot race cars, loud, screaming, flying around, Charlotte or Daytona or whatever. There ain't nothing much more America about that. But you got the Camaro ZL1 badge here. You got Hendrick Motorsports, 3M, Sunoco, black splitter there, very sharp. Very, very nice front of the car. I like how the stars are kind of cut in half there, so it keeps that pattern beneath that front grille piece there. Really like that. So over to the left side of this diecast, let's go ahead and zoom in just a tad bit to get a closer look at this car. So it looks like Lionel took a fat L here, and they really screwed up the left front here. There's clearly some paint chips or something. You can see a little bit of discrepancy right there above my thumb here. You can see a little bit of a lighter shade of blue that looks like a scratch or something in the paint. So So you got Goodyear right there, NASCAR Cup Series. You got, of course, NASCAR Race Car. You can really see how the NASCAR Race Car logo is absolutely cut the whole quarter off of that one. You got William Byron there, Exalta, Freightliner, Mack Tool, Simeon, Cincinnati Electric. Got the Valvoline logo there. But you can really see a discrepancy between the flakes right here. They're much more of a lighter shade of blue, but the actual paint on the car is a darker blue. And, you know, I think that's one of those things that the longer I look at it, the longer I'm going to like it. It's just something kind of unordinary. But to me, now the more I look at it, it kind of gives the paint scheme more depth. It's almost hard to describe here, but it seems like the glitter is like the top part of the water where the sunshine is. And the actual blue paint of the car is kind of the deep portion of the water. So you can kind of see the glistening sun rays through it in a way. It's like the glitter's here, the paint's here, and it just shows you a different level of brightness between both shades of blue. And to me, it's actually really freaking cool. So you got Exalta right there. Hertz. I will say the 24 though, I wish was just a tad bit bigger there, considering you have this giant box here. I will say the 24 does look a little bit lean there, unfortunately. So over to the caboose of this diecast, and I just gotta say, man, these Chevrolet Camaro molds, man, I love the 2020 mold. It is fabulous, but our old friends at Lionel Racing, I think they still haven't learned their lesson. So I don't know if this is intentional or not, but I do see a blue outline into the Camaro, Liberty University, ZL1 and 1LE badges. Now, we've seen on previous diecasts where Lionel would put a outline like on the Menards diecast, you know, day glow. It'll have like manure yellow around the decal, but the actual car will have day glow paint. That don't float with me. I guess that's an unintentional error there, but it actually looks pretty good having that blue outlining there. Obviously, it's impossible to match a decal to paint, you know, perfectly, especially when there's special finishes, but nonetheless, so a beautiful, beautiful race car. And the 24 here is actual decal. It's not paint there. I like that, though. It gives it a little bit more depth. You know, the blue on this seems much darker than the Liberty primary. I feel like this is really off-centered here. I don't know why, the Liberty University logo. Maybe it's just the side of the car, but I feel like it's kind of too far up. It's probably just fine, honestly. But wow, bro. I mean, the red and white stripes, I just love how it goes all the way down the side of the car, man. It really does remind me of like a pair of wings. It really does look really cool. And, you know, William Byron in 2020, he would go and win his first Cup race. Honestly, people don't even really talk about it. But he won his first Cup race in 2020. Granted, it was Daytona, but hey, Biffle did it, you know. Got his first win at Daytona. Eric Jones did as well. You know, Trevor Bayne does. You know, there's so many different drivers that have won their first race at Daytona. So, I don't see a problem with it, you know. Some might say, oh, he didn't deserve it. Oh, absolutely he deserved it. It's a big Cup win, you know. Got Sergeant Billings right there on the front windshield banner. I love how the bow ties don't have a transition, a shadow, or nothing. It's just a very nice kind of a bold style to it. Love that. 24 right there. Liberty University once again. And you got Byron on the back window. And of course, over here on the deck lid, you got, so what is that, George Rogers? I think that's what it says. 2 stars there. Very, very cool, guys. Like, honestly, this is a fantastic diecast. And, you know, if the NASCAR DRS Cup Series has a Season 4, you know, I'm still not out of the woods on that. And we have a Lone Star 500, which is kind of our version of the Coca-Cola 600. Absolutely, this diecast, I would love to have that car in the race. This is a fabulous William Byron Patriotic car. You know, to me, I wish they would have took this car and just used it as its primary. I'll be honest with you. William Byron's 2018, 2019, and 2020 Liberty University cars, I'm going to be dead honest with you. It's not that good of looking of a car. It's not that good looking. I know a lot of people like it. It's going to be remembered as his paint scheme, but I'll be honest with you, I really don't like it. I mean, if you told me, if I was in a boardroom at Hendrick Motorsports or at Liberty University or whatever, and they said, okay, you can have this diecast, or you could have the 2020 primary that they showed. Look, you couldn't even give me 3 seconds. I already said this one, because this car looks so much better. And to me, it's one of those paint schemes that if they did make it a primary, I think it'll look freaking awesome. Let me know Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. I'd love to see the discussion down there. What is a better paint scheme? Is it Liberty University's Coke 600 car from 2020, or is it his primary car from 2020? We do know that the 2020 primary in 2021 is going to be significantly different, thank God. But I gotta say, man, this is a sleeper diecast. This is one of those situations where the render really doesn't do it justice. But if you like this unique metallic blue on it, like I said, I don't remember any diecast really having this. The glitter sparkles are a little bit brighter than the actual paint, and it's like significantly brighter, honestly. It's almost like a teal blue, and the actual paint's a dark blue. It creates a unique effect, and it'd be a great addition to your collection. Hope you have a great one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what y'all think about this 2020 Willie B diecast down below. Have a great one. Diecast Buffet signing off.